Would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing is McDonald. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McDonald sets to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's McDonald to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Six yards left on 2nd down. McDonald swings this out for Hunt. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Murray now on 1st down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Murray now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. His third rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Play action. It's McDonald. Rolling to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Dancing away at the 35.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. From the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action? The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Back to throw. McDonald. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hunt. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald He's going to look deep down the field and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans' new punter for 2021, Cameron Johnston, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get the guard, Marcus Cannon. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray, he's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now Murray again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. They still can't get it. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point good by Prater. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cards continue to pour it on. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. McDonald throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun, it's McDonald. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. McDonald looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Flushed out right. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Right back to him on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Salvon Ahmed. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals add on. Prater for the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
McDonald sets to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, McDonald. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Thompson picks it. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
We're going to shut you down.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They go play action with McDonald. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Touchdown, Texans! Nico Collins, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Texans claw one back. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Cardinals on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Murray going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point good by Prater, and that will extend this big lead. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. McDonald. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Kill.
Throwing is McDonald. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. 40's mine. 40's the mark. 40's the mark. Get the ball. Check. No. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check 13. Check 13.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. It's McDonald. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's McDonald to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Andy Lee now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to... He's got a man complete, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. McDonald. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake. McDonald. Buying time to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Hey, we got four down.
Off play action. McDonald. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. McDonald. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, certainly. In this game, like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell 'em